Music Access.
And the second hour for Music Access has begun. In just a bit, we're going to be back with our guest, Benji of B.I.G, for our Monday Music Charts. So here's how you guys can listen to our show and participate. If you're using a computer, just visit our websites, www.arirangradio.com, and you can listen and watch the program that is live on air. All you need to do is click on the banner that says Music Access, which will take you to our homepage, where you can leave your messages, song requests, and also participate in our weekly corners on our send message. And also, you guys can listen through Arirang Jeju FM, but this is only available to our listeners living in the Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo City, and 101.9 for the Daejeong area. And you can also listen to us through a smartphone application in DMB, Ustream, TuneIn, etc. All you need to do is download the app Arirang Radio, and you can use our services there. Alright, so we're gonna listen to a song real quick before we come back with Benji and start our Monday Music Charts. Here is Geek in the Pink by Jason Mraz.
Going to introduce many kinds of albums charts.
By topics, by times and places, Monday Music Charts. Oh, what is good, Benji?
What is good, my brother?
How you doing?
Of course. It's actually our anniversary of our debut.
Oh, is it really? Congratulations.
Yes.
How many years has it been now?
It's been 4 years.
4 years. Wow.
That's crazy, dude. It's been like, I don't know, man. It just feel like 4 years ago to be like that new kid on the block and just like be promoting and stuff. It's kind of crazy, dude.
Do you remember back on like your debut stage and stuff like that? Sometimes, or a lot of the times, like when it's like the anniversary times, it's just all the memories just kind of like rush back at me.
Dude, totally. I get exactly what you mean. Like, I remember when so for our debut stage, we had that whole thing going on. I mean, our album came out specifically on July 9th. And then I remember to hear my voice on a music app that I'd been using as a trainee for like, 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
It's like, your boys in the hood, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope though, dude.
They also say when actress Kwara debuted, her agency asked her to keep like her doll image, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It was meant that she was she was not supposed to speak a lot. Did they have any like expectations, or maybe they wanted the group to be this kind of group, or like did they give you like a certain concept that they wanted you to kind of abide by?
I'll be completely real with you, and for all our listeners out there. For B.I.G, actually, there wasn't a real specific concept. Like, y'all are going to be hip-hop, or y'all are going to be, EDM or whatever. It was just kind of like, this is your track, and it's all about worshipping Korean goods. 한국, 여기는 Korea. 아시아 제일 가는 강남 스타일이야.
Or maybe, like, did you have, like, a certain image that you kind of wanted to have? Or,
Me?
like, you kind of wanted to pursue? Did you want to be, like, Dancing King, or did you want to be like...
Well, it's definitely changed over the years. When I debuted, I just wanted to be like popular. Like, I just wanted to be a group that blew up and like have lots of friends, and like just definitely I didn't want to be like the quiet one in the group, because I'm not a quiet person. But then at the time when I debuted, it might be the same for you when you debuted too, but like, you know how there's a different set of rules, cultural rules, in comparison to, for example, American broadcast systems. You can't say brands. You can't really be completely open with the swear words and the censoring and stuff. Not that I swear, only occasionally, and not on Sundays. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And then to adjusted that while adjusting to the culture, kind of made me... I'm not going to say hide my personality, but it made it a little bit more difficult to, show all the aspects.
Oh, I definitely felt that too. It's like sometimes, like when I first came here, it's like, oh, there's going to be certain things that I can't really joke about that I used to joke about in the States, because just culturally, it's just completely different.
Exactly.
Which I always felt like, because I was so scared of making a mistake, I just stayed quiet as possible.
And know exactly what that is. I know exactly what that is.
And I was like looking at it, it's like, dude, when I watch myself on TV, I'm so boring. Like, I'm not normally this quiet usually. Normally, like, if I'm with like a group of friends that I'm really comfortable with, I have a lot of like, I fool around a good amount. I would say I joke around a good amount too, but whenever I came on, it just felt like I wasn't myself sometimes.
Totally get that. But then after
a while, you just kind of like, yeah.
They'll edit out the stuff that they can't put in anyway. That definitely happens.
Alright, so on Monday Music Charts, it is a corner for us that we introduce many kinds of album charts. Today's topic is top 5 remake songs that people thought was the original. So we're going to tell you which one came from 5th to 2nd, and then you, our listeners, you're going to have to help us out on which one hit number 1 on our charts. Benji and I don't know which song is at number 1, so for one lucky person to get the answer correct, we're going to be sending a selfie set of guess those answers in ASAP.
Let's get it.
All right, so Benji,
yes.
There's been a lot of remake songs.
There has been a lot of remake songs.
Is there a certain song that kind of like stuck with you, or maybe you really enjoyed, or maybe you like the remake better than the original?
Oh, I don't know if I want to say this just because it's such a legendary track. But you know Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
Yeah.
So that's the Queen track. It's the legendary Queen track. But when Suicide Squad came out, the movie, Panic at the Disco did a pretty decent track.
I actually saw I saw the live performance on the tubes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
like he does
good.
the piano, then he like jumps over. He's doing the like Brendan Urie can sing like really well.
It's pretty intimidating to do a cover or like a remake of a really well-known song.
Dude, who doesn't know that song?
That's what I'm saying.
I saw just a little.
And it's not an easy song to perform either.
It's
like,
not.
Freddie Mercury, like as a vocalist too, like he's so
everything.
Amazing. But I don't know if I'd ever.
Guys, if you haven't heard Queen before, you guys should go listen to Queen.
Definitely.
Just go check out the entire discography. What about you?
Me, let's see, remakes. None are really pop into because I've always been the type to always like the original more. So, I mean, there's a lot of songs that had remakes, but me personally, I always kind of stuck with the original version. You spin my head right round
when you go down. You know that's a remake?
Is it a remake?
The Flo Rida Kesha one was a remake of an older track. Yeah. But then there's a lot of sampling that goes on in music too. So it's kind of confusing.
Oh, yeah, that is a remake.
It is.
Actually, I remember because...
He kind of sounds like Kim Young-chul, the original.
Does he?
Yeah. Or maybe Kim Young-chul did a cover. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know.
Alright, so we're going to ask some questions with 2 answer choices to choose from. Benji, you already know what it is. They're going to be questions about remix. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Alright, so question 1 is, I want to sing a certain singer's song and make a remake version of. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yes. You first.
I mean, it's just... There's a lot of songs that I've always wanted to do a remake of. It's just... You need to get the licensing for it. Like any song that I feel like I really enjoy listening to, I'd probably want to do a remake too. So
that's true.
I always felt like I could probably do like an Eric Benet song pretty well.
Yeah. Or like Nicki Minaj Super Bass.
Oh, definitely.
I think you'd kill something like that.
I mean, that's it's like that stuff like that is just too easy for me, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's not on your level.
Like everybody already expects
Nicki Minaj.
Everybody already expects me to be good at that kind of stuff. So like I'm gonna be coming out with like pink hair, purple hair.
You gotta get them wigs on.
Really
you got to get the booty in place.
Anaconda, I'll probably be able to do that.
Yeah, Anaconda. I think you could do Anaconda.
What about you? What song?
I want to actually, I don't know if I'd be good at it. I just want to do Take On Me.
Oh.
What? Take on me. Take me. Yeah. And Nakjun's Tat.
Oh, my
That's
song.
a good track, yeah.
I
could sing it better than the original, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean
the original wasn't even that good.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. The only good part of that song was Changmo, man.
I mean, he was like the main artist of that song.
Yeah, he killed it.
It wasn't even a Nakjun song. It was a Changmo song.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, what's the next question at? What we up to?
Next question is, I want to remake one of my songs and release it.
Ooh.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No. I mean,
I feel it would seem really.
it was weird. Like, okay, I think it would be if like 10 years from now, and then we're very successful, we have our own careers. Then like randomly, yo, let's just like for the fun of it remake one of our old tracks. That's different. But at this point in my musical career, there's no like
point.
Yeah,
It would be very. It would come off a little bit arrogant. I feel like
maybe
it's like I don't even know if they wanted to listen to it the first.
because there's
time
no
it came out.
nostalgia involved at all.
It was just only released like the past 3-4 years, anyways.
Yeah, and like that's like not even like a preschooler. Is it? I don't know.
It's just like they could hear that at like a concert if they wanted to hear another one again.
Like I'll sing it on the street busking.
Unless if it was like one of those like TV shows and you wanted to do like a completely different version and they ended up releasing like.
But that's different. Though.
That's different. That's not like an official kind of remake.
It's like that's part of the process, but this is like an official, and that's a no for me.
All right, so last question is: I have someone in mind. I want this person to sing one of my songs. And remake
indeed.
it. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yes. You don't want Benji to sing your track? You don't want Benji on the beats? If young Benji don't trust you, I'm going.
I don't think I would want to like force it on somebody. I feel like if they wanted to do it and they came up to me, I'd be like, "Yo, do what you got to do."
I see.
I don't know. It was like if I went up to somebody, like, "Can you remake one of my songs?" I feel like it's just like
you can't do it like that.
It's
There's
weird.
a whole process to it. It's not
like how do you even go at that process? Normally, like if you want to do a remake version of a song, they come to you. No.
You could do that, or you could give them an option. For example, let's say like B.I.G's 안녕하세요. All right, so it's like the lyrics are completely just like very proud of the everything in Korea, right? So I could go up to Adam Levine of Maroon 5 and be like, "Yo, what's up, dude? Yo, how you doing?" I'll be like, "Yeah, Benji, what's up, bro? Long time no sing." I'll be like, "Yeah, dude. So I got this track. I think you would be really good on."
See, the thing is, I wouldn't want you to do it because you'd be better. People wouldn't listen to my songs.
Oh, that's such a lie. You are so full of. I can't say that.
Why can't you just take a compliment, bro?
Because it's fake.
Oh, no.
I'm so sick of this.
You calling me a liar now? Alright, so we're gonna listen to a song real quick before we come back and continue on with our top 5 charts. Here is Despacito by Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber.
Ooh.
And that was Despacito by Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber. Alright, so continuing on with our Monday music charts. Today's topic is top 5 remake songs that people thought were the original. So Benji, can you please start that off for us?
Okay. For top 5 remake songs that people thought was the original, the 5th song is... 너의 의미 by IU.
Did people really think this was original?
I guess so.
Because the original singer came out in the song. Kim Jong-un has a little part in the song, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he does.
I didn't... When I heard the song, I kind of had the vibe of, oh, this is probably a remake.
Yeah, because like just the way the instrumental set up and the way it's sung, it's not like... Da, na, 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 it's, na, na, na,
and compared to a lot of our other songs, it had a different vibe
like
to
nostalgic vibe. That's how you should do a remake, guys, if you ever want to,
definitely
do something.
They say many rookies and young singers respect you and think of her as a role model.
Thank her.
And also many senior singers would like to sing with her.
Ooh, senior singers.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you had like certain singers or artists that you kind of always wanted to do a collaboration with.
JYP.
You want to work with them?
I do.
I feel like it'd be very intimidating.
But I feel like in life you go through experiences that some are fun. Like musically, like if you and me are working on a track, it's not gonna be like, yo, dude, gotta do this, and you're not gonna be like that. But if it's like with someone that has that much experience in music, and they have that personality that is directly translated into their music, that's a real good learning experience, even if it's gonna be really pressurized.
That's not a bad way to think of things.
And I do like JYP music.
Oh, nice. Alright, so continuing on top 5 remake songs that people thought were the original, and the 4th one is 붉은 노을 or Sunset Glow by Big Bang. Honestly, I had no idea this one was a cover or a remake either.
Big Bang. Dude, this song is good.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
The original song was by 이문세 선배님.
It is.
They said that he actually complimented Big Bang's remake version of it.
Yes, he did.
And he said that the remake song was the best amongst other remake versions.
It's also because this song probably did the best of all the remake versions.
Probably.
I mean, you know, it is Big Bang.
I mean, 이문세 debuted a long time ago, so I think our parents probably know his music a little bit more than we do.
He's very, very like, I don't want to say old school, but he's more the older generation singer.
Definitely.
Like, he was definitely popular then too.
Do you remember like certain artists that your parents kind of listened to? Did you listen to a lot of the music that your parents listened to as well?
There was a like Yoon Do-hyun band. My
Yoon
dad
Do-hyun.
really liked Yoon Do-hyun band from like, so he had like the albums from way back. And then, there's this really famous song that I forgot. What about you? I'm gonna try to find that song. But what about you? Like, what are any of your like parents singers?
My parents really like trot music, so they used to like. I remember my dad. The first time that my dad was like, "Yo, can you burn me a CD?" was like, I think he said to add a couple of like Chang Yun-jung songs.
Yo, you should sing trot, dude. It fits your image.
Yeah, you can't be releasing these spoilers like that, man.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, guys. So I'm releasing a trot CD.
Oh, really?
Next month, yeah. It's gonna be called that.
You got that little flashy, sparkly jacket on in the makes right
it's
now.
It's gonna be Turn It Up in Gangwon-do. Volume 2. So that all 휴가소s.
Yo, that's not bad, honestly.
Right? And you have to have like a volume 2, even if
It's
the
just
first
their
one.
overall vibe is just so fun.
Guys,
Even
if you want to experience real like trot music, just go to like a 휴게소 or like a rest stop on like a car trip in Korea, and you get that vibe.
You can't just listen to the like trot music. I feel like you have to be there for like the live.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're the singers that make the most money for live performances.
That's true. It's crazy, guys.
Like the difference is ridiculous.
the energy level's different.
I heard it's a very hard industry to go through, though.
It is. I heard
there's a lot of
crazy stuff.
All right, so Benji, can you please continue on?
So for top 5 remake songs that people thought were the original, the third one is 잠시만 안녕 by MC The Max.
So this one is
It's a really good song.
classic X-Japan song.
Yeah. Tears.
I didn't know that song was a remix until one of my close youngs actually told me about it, because I didn't hear about it Japan or X-Japan until I came here.
Because X-Japan, but like, because for you and me, we were born stateside. And like, even for us, the generation that we are, we were more like pop, hip-hop, rap generation. The rock generation had already kind of become to like mix with a lot of other stuff. X-Japan Tears, though, it's a really good. If you guys
They got a lot of good songs.
They do.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard they were supposed to make a comeback though.
They probably should have.
Weren't they supposed to? I heard that they were supposed to make like a documentary movie or something like that. I remember seeing that at like, I think I was watching a movie at the theaters and it was a preview or something. I don't know what happened to it, but definitely, I mean, Japan has a lot of great rock bands coming out of there. One OK Rock is pretty.
Is it One OK Rock?
Is it One OK? I think it's One OK.
I always call it One Ok.
Oh, I always say One OK, but I'm not too sure.
That's true. Dragon Force.
Dragon Force?
Yeah. Yo, so they say that MC The Max songs are men's favorite songs in the norebangs. And I think that's a lie, because not a lot of guys can sing this song because it's so high.
I don't think they care.
I think it's
it's just that when you're just screaming at the top of your lungs.
You know
I
exactly
feel
what I'm talking
yeah,
about, right?
Yeah,
it's like you go to Norebang and like the guy ahead of you sings like a duet with someone. Like and he's like, 좋았어. 나도 잘해줘. I'm gonna sing really well in front of this girl.
I don't think I've ever attempted MC The Max song.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't
stuff,
want
dude.
to.
It's
I'm gonna
super
ruin my
hard.
voice anyway. It's not gonna come out clean anyway.
Well, what do you sing when you go to the? What is your 18 song?
I sing a lot of like old like I sing a good amount of like Boys to Men.
Ooh.
Like I'll take it back, because everybody knows, especially maybe in Korean, not too much. But then, say for instance, like you start to sing "I'll Make Love to You" by Boys to Men in America, everybody's gonna sing along.
I'll make love to you.
That's what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows it, even though it may not be like a song that goes well with the vibe.
That's true.
Everybody's still kind of like they like the song to the point where they'll kind of like sing it.
Except Korea, because you're gonna be singing alone. Although they do know Bend a Knee and End of the Road.
Probably, but
choice.
I don't think I've ever heard any Korean person put that in.
노래방. No.
Yeah. Alright, so continuing on top 5 remake songs that people thought were the original, and the second one is 소녀시대 by 소녀시대. So I figured out that this one was a remake a long after it actually got released.
Me too. I thought this was original.
And especially if it was like Easing Charlie that was singing it, I wouldn't have thought that he would have had songs with that kind of lyric.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it's just the overall vibe of the remake that kind of had that girl groupie vibe.
The GG vibe.
Because I wouldn't be able to imagine what the original song would have sounded like.
It's pretty good though, and it's high too, because he sings for such a high singer.
His range is crazy. He's one of the he has one of the craziest.
He sounds like he has auto-tune, but he has no auto-tune.
He's so good.
It's crazy.
So you said that while they were together for 10 years, they used to get into a lot of different arguments. Do you have any experiences in that?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I mean, I would expect so. I mean,
it happens a lot, dude, in a group, out of group. But I don't want to talk about it. We'll move on with that. Not that it's too bad, but we're running out of time.
All right, so we're gonna listen to another song before we come back with our number one.
No, we have to do hints.
But
we have to do hints.
We have the hints,
bruh. So before we do our number one spot, of course, we got 3 hints that you got to read through. I'm gonna read through. Hint number 1: the soundtrack of drama 미안하다, 사랑한다. I'm sorry, I love you OST. The second hint is Nakashima Mika.
Oh, okay.
And the third hint is Park Hyo-shin.
All right, I already know. Yeah, I think you're giving away too many hints.
Sorry. So those are hints. So now you may introduce.
All right, so let's listen to one more before we come back and reveal which one hit number 1. Here is Boys by Charlie XCX.
I was busy thinking about boys.
And that was Boys by Charlie XCX. Alright, so today we're talking about top 5 remake songs that people thought were the original for our Monday Music Charts corner. We're about time to reveal it, but Benji, before we get into that, can you please repeat the 3 hints one last time?
The hints are Park Hyo-shin, the soundtrack of drama 미안하다 사랑한다, I'm sorry, I love you OST, Nakashima Mika, and
this was actually covered by Boys to Men as well, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Legit?
A lot of people don't know about it, but I remember listening to their version of it.
English version?
Yeah.
So you can check it on the tubes.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Dang.
I had no idea either, and then I was like, there was like a pop singer that remade it, and then it was Boys to Men, and I heard it, and it was, honestly, I like Park Hyo-shin's version the best because it's different.
Bro, we don't even know what the song is yet.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see. I'm pretty sure everybody got it by now.
All right, so should we get to it?
Yeah.
The top 5 remix songs that people thought was the original. First place is, drumroll please, is 눈의 꽃 by Park Hyo-shin. This is actually, they use his voice as Kengi, dude.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of
some
because he
them
has
was,
such a unique voice.
He did. He does. I'm sorry. I said
He changed his voice a
yeah,
lot.
he changed the way he does it a lot.
Because I think he said that he was changing it for his musicals and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And listening to
야생화 versus
yeah,
this.
I
It's a huge
mean,
difference.
I think me personally like his voice now more.
I like it
than-
more now.
It's a little bit cleaner, and I think he definitely has a little bit more power to it, though.
Yeah.
All right, so Benji, can you tell us what those 3 hints meant?
So, 박효신's 눈의 꽃 or Snowflower is a soundtrack of the drama 미안하다 사랑한다 or I'm Sorry I Love You, which stars 임수정 and 소지섭. And many thought it was his song, but the original singer is Japanese singer Nakashima Mika.
Tough song, man. Every time I practice vocals and stuff like that, and I think that I'm getting better, I always try to test myself and see if I can do this song one day. And then every time I always fail. It's so hard. Your breath control has to be on point.
That's true.
And the way that he transitions from his regular voice to falsetto, it's no joke.
Yeah, you guys should check out Park Shin's music.
Dude,
Just for
definitely.
people who are just getting into our program today, this is his classic legend track. But then there's a lot of other great music that he's released.
A lot of people, especially foreigners, they listen to a lot of K-pop idol music.
Yeah.
I think because it's visually, it's a little bit easier for them to kind of get into it.
Because it's kind of a mix.
Because ballads, you really have to understand the lyrics in order to get
that's true.
really fully deeply digest the song in itself. But I feel like Park Hyo-shin is one of the artists where you can really just, even if you don't understand it, because he's so good at expressing his emotions while he's singing, I feel like a lot of, and there's been a lot of people doing reaction videos of him
singing
and
songs.
yeah, definitely. So
Soom is a really good track.
I mean, all the songs that he's released the past maybe 3-4 years, I feel like has been pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of his bangers came out after he came out from the army and stuff. So
He's really good live. Crazy good.
all right, so unfortunately, it is already time to wrap things up for today's Monday Music Charts.
I refuse to leave.
You refuse to leave.
I refuse to leave.
I mean, you can stay here as long as you want.
Ooh.
I might not be here, but you can stay. Alright, so we're gonna send Benji out with our next song. Here is Feels by Calvin Harris featuring Pharrell Williams, Katy Perry featuring Big Sean.